As a sequel to the last video I made, where I was talking about if the Plab UKMLA pathway is still a worthy journey to take in 2025, I have decided to make this video where I'm going to be talking about the pathways, the alternative pathways that you can actually consider if you are an IMG doctor hoping to relocate to practice in another country, especially in the Western, countries. So because I really do not just want to okay, Plab is no longer something you want to venture into, or maybe I kept talking about to consider alternative pathways. So today I'm going to be talking about those a few of those alternative pathways. And from my research, I actually found out that there are so many countries that you can actually relocate to as an IMG doctor. However, language is one of the main limiting factors, and that's why in this video today I'm going to be focusing on the English speaking countries, because those ones are easier for IMGs to get into, especially if you're from a country where you had your medical training in English language. There are actually so many countries that you as an IMG doctor can consider relocating into. Like if you don't want to take the UKMLA or Plab pathway, there are actually some alternative countries that you can consider going to. And even if you have taken your UK and Plab, there are actually some of these countries where that might actually come handy and useful in the process of registering to become a medical doctor. I'm going to be starting with the United States. I think the major pathway is actually the exams pathway, sitting for your USMLE step 1, 2 CK and 3, and then get matched into the residency program. Going over to the next country is Australia. There are actually different pathways, but then for an IMG there are majorly 3 pathways. So we have the standard pathway. Now the other part of it is what we call the competent authority pathway. So the third one is the New Zealand pathway. Now if you're considering going into New Zealand, there are actually various pathways, but then for an IMG I'm going to be talking about 2 major pathways really. So we have the examination pathways. If you have actually passed your Plab 1 and 2 and you have practiced for 12 months, you've had 12 months of supervised training in some countries that I'm going to be mentioning later on, and this is that you are actually going to also be considered for this pathway. So then there is also the second pathway, which is they call it comparable health system. So it means that if you have your medical degree from any of these countries, there are 26 countries that the New Zealand government actually recognizes that okay, these people, they have similar health system to us. And